What's up everyone? So today I'm going to be going over my 7 tips that I have that will help you easily use hair fibers to have a nice, even and consistent look on the head or the beard, depending which one you're using for. These tips will apply to either one. As you guys can tell from the thumbnail, I do show these 7 tips throughout the video, either on myself or I'll be showing it on the client. This is how he looked before. And if you stay tuned, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how I went through this whole process and show you guys the after plus a water test. I've never actually done before, so this is my first time. So this was my first experience actually doing the water test. So I'm excited for you guys to see how the results ended up. So make sure to stay tuned. But first I want to go ahead and thank my sponsor Thick Fiber for going ahead and providing me with their fibers. They have a variety of colors, the most natural looking fibers on the market, and they're nice enough to go ahead and put a link down below. I have a link down below for you guys where they are giving you a discounted price for the fibers if you do want to purchase them. So make sure to check that out. That is down below. Also, like I said, with Thick Fiber, they are the most natural looking fibers. So I actually do have a video that I did on my brother-in-law. He is completely bald. My mom was egging him on to try it out just because she's seen my videos and she wanted to see how it would look on him. So I do have a video coming out using hair fibers on a completely bald person and making it still look natural with those hair fibers. So make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell just so you get the notification when I do drop the video, so you're the first one to watch it and you can see that crazy transformation, because you don't want to miss that. When it comes to hair fibers, it is a tricky topic. Some people hate it, some people love it. It depends. Some people apply hair fibers incorrectly, where they, it's too blotchy or it's too dark in the area and doesn't look natural, and they think it's the hair fiber. A lot of it is just skill and just consistent of actually doing it and trying it. It does take some effort. It is a lot easier if someone is applying it to you, but you can still achieve it doing it on your own with these tips, all right? Tip number 1 is gonna be obviously having some hair fibers. Like I said, recommend Thick Fiber. You can go ahead and get a discounted price down below. I use theirs because it's the most natural looking fibers and it does the job. So after you got your fibers, tip number 2 is gonna be distinguishing if you're gonna be using the shaker method on top of the head or the applicator. They both have their parts to it, but they give the same results depending on how you execute using them. So if you're trying to cover, say the crown area of the head, the top of the head, the salt shaker may work a lot easier, especially if you're doing it yourself, because you could get an even coat and cover that one area. But if you're doing someone that, have a more receding hairline, or you're trying to get a more sharp lineup, depending on how you're using it, the applicator is more effective because you know how much to put out and where to put it exactly. So that leads me to tip number 3, which is distance. So if you're applying the applicator, you want to make sure you're staying anywhere from 6 to 10 inches away and have a nice, good distance from the head, whether it's from the top or in front. And that will help tremendously if you're just farther away. Which leads to tip number 4, which is going to be pressure. So these two go hand in hand. So if you are, at a good distance and you apply a good consistent pressure, you're gonna get a more even coat and it's gonna lay down as if they had real hair. So you gotta make sure that you're applying good pressure and at a good distance so that you don't get any blotchiness or dark spots and uneven look, and it's just not gonna look right. Now moving on to tip number 5, which is, say you do end up putting too much in one area and you notice you ran your fingers through there and it's smeared, it's not distributing correctly. The best way to fix that, even if you try and run a comb through there to make it even, you're gonna get the comb streaks in there and it's just not gonna look right. So what I recommend is using a neck duster. Something like this, you can go ahead and pat on there and that will even the hair fibers so it looks more natural and it'll lay evenly and it won't be too dark. Sorry, I don't have a clip actually using it, but if you just go ahead and pat on there, it'll fix that problem. Now moving on to tip number 6, which is after you got everything on there, it looks natural, you got everything where you want it, you want to go ahead and get a holding spray, which is pretty much just hairspray. You could use hairspray, and you want to put a good coat around the head just so it locks everything in there, so that if you go outside or if it's sprinkling outside, raining outside, your hair fibers will stay strong and attached to the hair. You want to let that sit on there for 10 to 20 seconds and you're good to go. And this leads to tip number 7, which is going to be, if it does rain outside, you do get water on there, you don't ever want to really touch it or do anything like that. You want to just naturally evaporate so that the fibers will stay intact, because if you do rub your hands through there, it may mess it up and then you're gonna have to reapply. Clarification on how hair fibers. People think hair fibers are something different than any other hair products, but it's a hair product for someone that is thinning or balding. So like you would go through your whole day with pomade in your hair, you get home, shower, it comes off, you sleep, wake up the next day, restyle your hair, put some more pomade in there. Same thing with hair fibers. You're gonna put it on for the day, go about your whole day, come back home, shower, and reapply the next day as you would if you were using your pomade, your clay, your hairspray, anything like that. So now I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the water test. So this is gonna be me actually having the hair fibers in there with the holding spray. I'm gonna spray water on there and see how the hair fibers hold up, right? So let's roll the clip.
All right, so I'm curious on the water test. I know usually it won't come off if if you're sweating and things like that, but we're gonna do the water test and actually see for ourselves. So I'm gonna do 2 pumps of water and we're gonna see how the fibers hold up, right? So put your head down. All right, here we go. All right, that's 2 pumps. Nothing really happened. All right, now we're gonna do 2 more pumps. Still holding up pretty good. Nothing's dripping. All right, now we're gonna do 2 more pumps. And we're gonna do it on the whole top. I'm gonna do 3 pumps this time. I did 5 just for you guys. And it looks good, nothing's dripping on his forehead. We did apply hairspray in there just to hold it in, but that's the water test for you guys. Still looks good. Yeah, not dripping. Let's do. Look at that. It's raining outside, it's pouring. Nothing's coming out, all right? That's for all you haters that are commenting, all right?
So YouTube, that was the video. Those are my 7 tips on how to apply hair fibers, how to get that natural look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to go ahead and check out the link below so you can get your own hair fibers if you are interested. Also, make sure you got some good hair fibers, good pressure, good distance, and make sure to make it look as even and natural as you can. So I hope you guys did enjoy that video. Hope you guys saw the water test. Hope that answers some questions. If you guys are struggling or having some difficulties with hair fibers, go ahead and make sure to comment them down below so I can maybe make a future video on helping those if I get enough of them. But go ahead and make sure to subscribe, like, comment down below. Let's engage and make sure to turn on the notifications so you do see those videos that are dropping soon. All right, catch you guys on the next one.
Damn, what's up, Drizzy? What's up, Drake? Can I get an autograph?